Hey everyone, it's Dan, and in this video we're going to do a review of the Tech 1021 case for Palm. This case comes in 3 different colors. We have the carbon tint, there is also a clear case, and Verizon also sells a case that's tinted pink. Each of the cases are over at Verizon are $29.99. But I went ahead and got the carbon tint one for reasons that I'll get into a little bit later in the video. But as you can see, really nice packaging here. Calls out all the features. 10-foot drop protection, which is really nice. Goes up and above the standard mil spec of 6.6 feet. You also see it calls out that it does come with a wrist strap. It is thin. Contains bullet shield, the impact material, but you'll see here. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. So there's that. There's the case, and in here, a little wrist strap, and it is indeed just a wrist strap. It's not long enough to be a lanyard. So for those of you wanting to be like Steph Curry or the founders of Palm or any of their buddies who want to wear it around your neck, nope, that's not long enough. See, we'll leave that here just for a second, but as you can see with the case, it is a pretty shiny material. And I will say, as nice as it is, it is a fingerprint magnet. You know, it is pretty slick. You see there, Tech 21 branding. Here's where you're put in the lanyard. I don't use the lanyard. The case is made of a single material, so that material that they spoke about, the bullet shield material. I know in some older cases they put some different material around the edges, but this is really just one single material. So it's just, you see there, it's kind of ridged on the middle. There is a molded button for the power / function button, but that's really about it. Pretty straightforward construction. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my Palm right there, and that just snaps in, and there you go. Ew, gross. And my hands are all sweaty, but that just goes to show again, it's fairly attractive to smudges and sweaty hands like mine. But you can see the tint kind of blacks it out. And of all the cases that I've had the chance to interact with, this one, to my eye, is the most elegant looking, just because it's just all black. I originally chose the clear one, but when I tried it out, it has this, it makes this white border around the palm. And I didn't really care for that too much. My original intent was to have the clear one so they can show off the back more because it's completely clear. But then when I actually put it in the case, I didn't like that white border around the palm. And I went with the carbon tint one instead, because as you can see, the dark tint of the case, you know, carries on the dark look of the phone itself, and it just, to my eye, it just looks, I don't know, looks classier. But the downside again of that is because it's dark, especially with my sweaty hands, it's going to show off all the smudges and everything in the back. And as far as the material goes, this material here, it's kind of, well, for lack of a better term, it's a little bit gummy. It's not a solid, hard material like glass or the plastic backing of the UB Style, the other case that I use. The feel is a little more gummy. In fact, I can kind of see that if it kind of dents in if you squish it with your fingernail. So the feel, it's not a hard, smooth, shiny feel in the back. It's a little more sticky, a little more gummy, and I apologize for all the smudges in the back, but you can kind of see where how this plays out. But other than that, I do like the look. You know, people, I've heard on some reviews that because of, by virtue of this being a 10-foot drop resistance or rating, that this is one of the cases that be more rugged, quote unquote. But you know, when it comes to rugged cases, the first case that comes to mind is actually the UB Pro, which is not to say that this is bad. In fact, where this case slots in for me is it's my Sunday case, simply because of all the cases I have, this is the nicest looking case, certainly the most elegant looking case, just because it's just all black, it's all shiny, looks really nice. You know, if you really prefer to keep your palm in a case, which is what I do, you know, this is probably the nicest one. So what I like about the case, I like the fact that it does offer that 10-foot drop protection. We'll do some looks here at the lineup of the ports. I do like that it offers 10-foot drop protection. That's a little bit above and beyond the specs that call out for mil spec. I do like the look of all the cases. Again, it's probably the dressiest looking case, if I could use that word. Fit and finish are great. I mean, all the ports line up. There's not a single port that is off or anything like that. What I don't like about the case, it's a smudge magnet. As you could see my gross hands, it just smudges it out. So, you know, you kind of wipe it against your pan or anything like that, or wipe it off. It's okay. But that's the only thing I don't like about this case. And it's included lanyard. I guess if you're going to carry this thing around a lot, it's handy to have this. I don't use this. I just like to leave this alone like that. But $30, it's not bad. I actually, again, I do use this every Sunday. It's my dressy case, or any occasion where I want to kind of dress up my palm and I want to put it in a case. This is my go-to case. It's actually the nicest looking case that I have for my palm, and I do use it regularly. So highly recommended. Just know that, again, you know, with the cons of being a smudge magnet, and that's really about the only bad thing about it. So I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments below, and thanks for watching.